Hello and welcome to Chasing the Finish Running Podcast, episode 35. I am your host, my name is Mike, and tonight I am joined by, at the moment, just Ben, but fear not, we are going to be joined by Jake, who's joining us a little bit later on. I believe at the moment he's watching the Villa. And last time I checked, they were 1-0 up, so he should be a happy boy when he returns. Better than any of our football teams did this week, so we'll not go into that there. Yeah, Ben, how's things, mate? You all good?
Yeah, not too bad. You know, same old, isn't it? Usually at the minute. So, yeah, not much has changed for me in the last week or so. Yeah, I mean, if anyone's going to have things change, it's going to be you, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You've had a bit of a shift in your life.
I have.
Do you want to? I don't know if you want to talk about it. You know,
I won't go into the nitty gritty of it, but I've got a new job, and I'm not travelling an hour and a half to get to and from work nowadays. So I think I timed it the other day. I was in the car at 3 minutes past 5, and I think I got in at 11 minutes past. So, yeah, travel-wise, it's much better. It's not an hour and a half. So, yeah. But trying to, in that adaptation period at the moment, because I only started on Monday. I've not been out for a run this week, even though, I mean, today it was raining, but every other day it's still been light at 5 o'clock when I get back. The plan is to get out tomorrow and then local parkrun on Saturday, but I'll touch upon that when Jake's here, because I need to be getting the distances in because we've got something going on next weekend. So let's start with last weekend though, Ben, because me and you went down to Evesham. I forgot how much of a trek that was from Birmingham, to be honest. When I sort of put to you, didn't I? I said, right, I'm thinking either Evesham or Bedworth. And the only thing that sort of stopped me from doing Bedworth was that more people weren't doing it, because I drive past, like I have to drive past that direction to come and get you and then drive back. And then, yeah. So I was like, well, maybe that can wait till a week where someone else can pick you up and it'll be nice and easy for me to fly down there. Plus, I think there's a bit of a bugger of a hill at Bedworth, so I'm not too bothered that we missed that one. But Evesham, I mean, I think the last two ones before last weekend had been cancelled because the River Avon had burst its banks, basically. But the video is out on YouTube. If you've not watched it yet, head over to our channel, obviously, that you're watching this on, and the vlog is on there, because we ran separately for the first time in a while. So I know we sort of talked on the vlog a little bit, but how did you find running on your own again and sort of giving it a good go? Because it's been a while.
Yeah, it has. I was going through my times just before we did it, and yeah, it's crazy how like the difference. But you know, it's been one of them. I've kind of enjoyed my running more. I think I said this to you a while ago. It's, you know, it just running with someone else, you know, not so much focusing on yourself, kind of, you know, I was putting a lot into you and trying to, you know, encourage you and, you know, and that side of it. So I was enjoying my running. But then we go there and do that. And yeah, I just enjoyed the buzz of being at the front again. You know, it didn't take long. It was, I don't know, maybe the first like few hundred yards, I was just like, yes, this is where it belongs. Do you know what I mean? So no, it was a good bit of fun though, and that a nice little battle for first. Held the lead for a little bit as well, and yeah, I just want to get. I really want to get back to where I was. Do you know what I mean? I could have been taking like another minute off that time from where I was. Do you know what I mean? So
I think, yeah. I say we've all been, by the way, if you're watching live, please do get involved in the comments. We've got a comment here from Carl Lewis. Good evening, Carl. Hope you're good, mate. Hope things are well. Hopefully we'll get back over to Isabel Trail soon and hopefully bump into you there. Or if Isabel Trail isn't your local one, let us know what one it is. And yeah, we're always up for touring. So I say we've all been a bit naive of it. I mean, I can't seem to go any bloody faster, to be honest, but I think we've all been a bit naive of maybe, I don't know how to put this, but maybe thinking too much about content. So we've, like, I've had to change up my style when I take the camera with me, because usually when I'm running, I have to put every sort of ounce of concentration into running. And obviously you've sacrificed your times because you're hanging at the back, being able to put videos out. And even Jake, to a certain extent, you know, I know we go back a few weeks to the Oakland's parkrun that we did. And I know Jake hadn't ran in a while and, you know, he ran with us. But there were moments in that where you could see that if it wasn't for the video or the filming that we were doing, Jake could have quite easily gone and sort of gone off, you know, quite far ahead. So I think maybe we've, because we're so new to the whole streaming and streaming the video in and the vlogs, I think we've just been focused on, right, let's all just stick together on this. It'll be nice soon. Hopefully, you know, I've got my own camera now. You've got your own camera. Hopefully Jake's going to be able to be in a position soon. We would have liked to have had 3 cameras for the Wolverhampton 10K at the end of this month, but I don't think that's going to be possible. But it'd just be nice to hopefully get to a stage soon where we're back at our sort of where we want to be. So you be back at the front, you know, going for first, second, whatever it may be. Just to, because I think that then shows the full sort of audience that we cater for. I think that video that we did at Evesham was sort of back to what we sort of stand for. You were at the front, so if someone's watching and they're sort of a quicker runner, they've got the view that you had, you know, running at the front, battling for first, second, third. And then if someone is sort of a slower runner, I know we didn't include the clips that I put out, but there were also clips that I did, and, you know, looking at my time, someone that might just, you know, take their time at parkrun but wants to get as many parkruns ticked off, we sort of cater for whether you're at the front or whether you're at the back. But I think as you know, months go on, we will sort of get back to that sort of, you know, seeing Ben at the front again, getting stupid times. And I mean, I always refer back to that Beacon one. What was that, 18 minutes something?
17:50.
There you go, 17:50. So we'll eventually get there, and, you know, Jake being somewhere in the middle, and then hopefully me not being too far behind. So yeah, it's been a bit of a transition period, but we will get back to sort of being where we individually want to be. But in terms of the course itself, I think I said it a couple of times in the vlog, I will definitely be returning there in the summer, because, I mean, the course itself, in terms of difficulty, pretty much nothing to report. The only thing, if we were nitpicking, is it's a bit heavy on your legs starting and finishing on grass. I never like the ones where you run on grass. You know, Kingsbury Water Park, look at that one, for example. But other than that, some beautiful views and a really sort of straightforward course, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't really know what I was expecting, to be honest. I said on the video, I literally, I think I checked the course the night before. And I think from there I was quite shocked. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting so much grass. I was expecting sort of like paths and stuff. But no, I don't think there's anything that will really surprise me these days with the amount of parkruns we've done. You know, it's going to have to take something really kind of spectacular to be like, oh, okay, this is really different, or, you know, this you almost take adapting to. But no, as I say, I don't really know what I was expecting. It was a bit tricky because that bit, because they had to change the route a little bit.
Yes.
And you could kind of see it was a little bit tacky in places, that kind of tacky grass, you know, where the weather that we've had kind of affected it. So especially for me, I was wearing like road shoes. I started to get stuck, especially on the second lap once everyone had been round it as well. So that's where I really started to lose a bit of time. But I don't know how it felt for you, but yeah, I mean, as you say, in the summer, it's going to be lovely. You're going to absolutely cruise to a decent time on there as well.
Yeah, I think for me it was definitely the grass. I think I said to you off camera at the end on the vlog, you just caught me coming over the finish line, and I remember there was a woman that passed me who was sort of come from nowhere really, because there were various bits on the course where you've got the view of people that are sort of not that far behind you. So when you did that sort of hairpin turn, I can obviously see, right, this person, and this person, you know, we're that close. And she come out of nowhere, didn't even see her on the hairpin turn. And next thing you know, she's come past me. And then I've gone past her. And I think I've talked about this on here before. And I always find it awkward when you keep passing someone and, you know, you're constantly passing each other, especially that close to the end, because there's that bit in your minds that's almost like, I'm not trying to come across that park runs a race. I never want to, I'm not one of those people. But at the end of the day, if I can bump myself a place higher and get, you know, knock a few seconds off, we've seen how vital that can be, I will absolutely do it. So when we were coming on the home stretch, it was all grass, and it really, really, like, I could see the finish line, but it just felt like you see in cartoons when someone's running and where you're running to just isn't getting any closer and it isn't getting any further away. So that was very, you know, that was particularly tough for me on that course. But other than that, I mean, if that was all on path, I think that would probably be my perfect park run, because it wasn't quite 3 laps. We talk about Stratford-upon-Avon being, you know, brilliant. A little bit of that is on grass, but it's largely on path. But that's 3 laps, whereas this, a little bit more grass to contend with, and 2 and a bit laps. So it'll be interesting. Maybe at the end of the year, when we've done a few more new venues, we'll have to do another tier list, because I think already for me, that one's ranking quite high up. So, but yeah, like you say, I think this is why we sort of do the touring, just to see all these different types of parkrun. I mean, I think it's Bristol way. I might be corrected on this in the comments, but there's one where it's the curly whirly, the twirl. I'd quite like to have a stab at that. I think that'd be a good fun. But if you're watching this and you know any courses that are sort of not too far from the West Midlands, I mean, we don't mind travelling, but yeah, not too far from the West Midlands that you think particularly would be a good course, whether it's, you know, got a unique feature or whether it runs around something beautiful, let us know in the comments, and we'll be sure to try and get there as and when we can. So yeah, it was good to be joined by Ben Stevens again. He's, you know, continuing to smash it, you know, doing his running with the Spa Striders, and I think he did reasonably well on Saturday, didn't
he? Yeah, he's turning into quite a bit of a runner, to be fair to him. And he doesn't seem like he's slowing down at all. I've been keeping up to date. He's been out, you know, he's doing these weekly runs as well. He's doing more structured runs. I know me and him have been talking about it. He's really becoming a good runner, and I can see him really getting up there and getting decent times, and, you know, just becoming stronger. And I know that's what he wants to do, and he wants to do more trail events, because, you know, me and him go back and forth about that. I love it, because he's like the only person I know who loves trail, and it's nice to have a bit of that, you know, amongst us. But yeah, so I know me and him have been going back and forwards about a few events that we're going to do and stuff like that. So that'll be interesting.
What was it he put in the group chat the other day? Was it the race the train one?
Yeah, race the train. Sadly, I think that's the week before my wedding, so I don't think I'll be getting away with doing that. But but I think I'm doing. Well, I think, yeah. I mean, he's already signed up, but we're doing Sea to Sky, which is the week after my wedding. I think I can get away with that. So
turn it into a little honeymoon.
Well, yeah, it was going to be one or the other. I think. I feel like I feel like I need an event around that time to kind of just sort of bring me back to earth. Do you know what I mean? But Snowdonia. So, you know.
Well,
also, you know, I don't know.
I had. We did Napton for the first ever time the weekend after my wedding. So yeah, got to be done, mate. Bring you back down to reality. Well, back to reality. I don't know. That makes it sound bad, but you know what I mean.
I don't know though. You know, the romance of Napton. Do you know what I mean? You
She didn't come with me. That's the worst thing. Yeah, never mind.
her loss.
Yeah, exactly. Colin Lewis said we should give Cannock Chase a try. Jake is dying to do that one, even though it does not sound like his type of park run at all. So, yeah, that is on the list, Colin. So, definitely. Talking on the list and talking of events, you got half marathon this weekend, the weekend before the treadmill run. You're glutton for punishment, but it's a rescheduled one. It's the Wyre Forest half marathon. Remind me when it was, because it got called off because of the storms, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Am I throwing you under the bus here?
No, to be honest, there's been a whole load of confusion with it, because I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast or it was, within our chat, and I said about it was cancelled, like 100% cancelled. I had the email saying, look, we can't go ahead. I can't remember what storm it was, but Forestry of England, they basically said, look, Wyre Forest closed, whatever, for the weekend. So we had the email. Some people, it was asking if you want your refund or do you want to be transferred to the next event when they've decided on a date. And I'm going back and forth with these emails, and Mark Leyland is the name of the race director, I guess you call him. And he was going back and forth. They picked one date, and then they decided on another date, and then they were going to move it to the spring leading up to this week. And I'm going through my Strava and whatever, and I see someone's taken part in the Wyre Forest Trail Half Marathon in November, and I'm like, what? And it turns out, it's the same event. And then I'm going like, have I missed something or whatever, But it turns out they did do one in November, but I'd been transferred to the spring one, which, to be fair, I don't mind. I really don't, considering how the weather we had leading up November, December. Do you know what I mean? I have no issue with being in the spring one, but bit of a weird one. Wyre Forest this weekend, by Pulse Events, who I have done an event with before. I did Kinveredge last year. I think that was my first trail event, and it was the most humbling experience ever. Literally the first incline was just a joke. You go up, and then you realise you've got two more of these, and it just keeps going up. I think there were some steps as well in between this, and it was just, I thought, what have I signed myself up for? But I surprisingly, first trial event, I actually did all right. I have got the results here, because this is what I was just talking to you before, Mike, about this, because I've got it ready. So I was looking at so if I just share this. So I'm looking at the event there. Obviously, you can see the results. If you look in 7th place, you can see myself. Can you see that, Mike? Yeah?
Yeah.
But I was just having a look, because obviously, just checking back on my time. I don't think I've ever properly looked at this. And I was going down. I was having a look at the names. And where was it? Number 30. Number
36. Andy Goldsby.
Andy Goldsby. So,
podcasting royalty.
I know. Well, to be honest, it was either him or, if you look 2 places lower, Snoopy Wong. Another local legend. But so how crazy is that?
That is mad. Yeah. I'd not, because they've been podcasting around the same sort of time as us, but I don't think I've ever heard him mention that he did that. So, yeah.
No, so that'll be something I'll bring up to him, because if I can get him to explain to you how brutal the start of that race is.
I don't doubt it, Ben.
I've done some brutal races, but if I could, Mike, I really want to do it again, and I want to take the camera, because it's a hell of an experience. But a really fun race, though. Do you know what I mean? And really quite scenic as well, because you've got all the rock houses and the rock houses. Obviously, it's a national trust as well, so it's really, really good event, and I highly recommend it to anyone wanting a challenge in the trail scene. So,
Well,
but yeah,
I mean, in terms of this weekend, I think you've said recently you've maybe not done as much running, and then obviously you had a little bit of a setback with your shins and your IT band and all this. And what is the aim for this weekend? Because it's your first half marathon since when was your last one, by the way?
to be
First one
fair,
this year?
a half marathon event half marathon or just in general.
You've probably gone out and done one on your bloody lunch break, haven't you?
Well, no, it's
Oh.
no, it's not one of them. But I've done, I've an event. I haven't done one since what was it, November 24, which was the
That's
Silverstone.
mad.
That was the Silverstone half, and that was my first ever half marathon. So I
So
haven't
is this
actually
technically your second ever event half marathon?
yeah,
I know
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
obviously done the 100k and
Yeah.
all that, but blimey.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
then. So bear that in mind. What is the plan of attack this weekend for you then?
I'm going for the win, Mike. Of course.
Yeah.
Why not? Do you know what I mean? Like obviously I say this, and it'll probably go terribly wrong, but no, I mean I think there's like just over 70 people signed up. There's no reason you cannot get a decent place. You got to back yourself as well. Why not? Do you know what I mean? I want to come back on here next week and come back with first place. You know what I mean? So obviously, anywhere within the top 10 would be great. As I did with Kimber, but and obviously trials always a bit trickier anyway. I was looking at the elevation earlier. It is classed as a difficult course. So I think it says 362 meters up.
Oh,
so yeah, whether that's gonna, I don't know. It's hard to judge, and it could be over a 21k distance. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see for that. But yeah, no, very excited for it, and yeah, I'm just ready to go, man. I feel like I had a couple of setbacks, but I've kind of I've really took a back seat this week. I haven't done any running yet. Whether I'd test anything, I just don't want to get in that state where I'm demoralized and I'm like, in pain going into it. So I do just want to like get there on the day, make sure I'm taped up, and just go for it. But yeah, that's that on that. Be interesting, and hopefully I'll have more for you when I'm done, and a first place medal. So
yeah, that'd be very, very good. Well, you are taking the camera, as you say. Don't expect that video this weekend, no, guys. I'll just explain. Whilst I had Jake into the call, we saw a very jubilant Jake into the studio a minute ago. You're good, Jake?
Yeah, man.
Good win for the Villa?
Yeah, just about. I barely watched any of the game. I've been that busy this afternoon. Yeah, my sister hasn't been well. She's been up to the hospital, so got back and then had to cook dinner. Well, say cook dinner. The wife cooked dinner, and I just basically stood there. And then I got in there and about 15 minutes left. I saw the goal, so that was the main thing. So.
Did it finish just 1-0?
Yeah, it's a good result away from home, I suppose, going into the second leg.
Yeah, I said at the start of the pod when you weren't here, I was like, I mentioned that Villa were 1-0 up the last I saw, and I was like, we're not going to talk about how mine and Ben's team got on this week, but that's we'll can that football chat for this week. So yeah, no, it's good to have you in. I was just saying, obviously, for our listener, don't expect, even though Benny's taking his camera, we are going to sort of rejig things a little bit. So this weekend, which is the 14th of, 14th of March, either on the 14th or on the 15th, the video that will be coming out this week is just a little bit of a video to explain our running bingo for those that might not understand. And just explain how the competitions work, because obviously we've got the bingo card and we want you to have real good fun with that. But it just explains the competition side of things, because I think there was a bit of confusion surrounding that. So we're obviously got season 2 coming up, because we've got a winner of season 1, which we'll announce next weekend on the treadmill run. But yeah, just a little bit of a video that I took the camera out for a spin on Sunday, I think it was Sunday the 8th. So yeah, just a little bit of a different video from us. And then the week after, when we're streaming for the treadmill run, is when you can expect to see, hopefully, Ben's W at Wyre Forest. So yeah, no, we obviously wish you all the best for that, Ben, and it'd be interesting to see what comes of that. So keep your eyes peeled for those bits of content. Jake, you actually come in at really good time, because I was going to talk about parkrun this weekend. Now, Ben obviously is half marathoning and he doesn't know if he's going to risk getting out on a run. I'm going to stay local, which I'll talk about in a little bit. I think you're looking to perhaps get out to a parkrun this weekend. Is that the plan for yourself?
As of now, I am. Obviously, subject to change depending on what's needed to be done. But yeah, I haven't decided where. But it'll be either Oakland's, Bruton. I won't go Babsmill without Ben. Or I might take a trip back to Cannon Hill.
Cannon Hill. I thought you'd be all over Edgbaston Reservoir, personally. That is one that I really want to go back and have a proper good stab at, that is. But no, that sounds good. Well, hopefully you can make it out. And yeah, I think I'm going to stay local this weekend. I've, like I said a minute ago, I've not ran this week. This week's been a bit mental, scheduling-wise and all that. Got a plan to get out tomorrow, do more than 5, probably do about 7K, park run on Saturday, and then potentially, depending on how I'm feeling, / if Watford win on Saturday, / how many beers I have watching Watford, I might get out on Sunday for a bit of a run as well. But I just need to get as much in the legs, because I'm really not sure, and this ties nicely into next week, which we'll talk about a little bit now. I'll be intrigued to know your guys' plans, and we'll come to you first, Jake, on this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in terms of mileage in the legs next week, because on one hand, I'm like, should I just try and get a few small miles in so the legs keep ticking over, or do I at least get a couple of big miles in so the legs are used to it? But then I don't want to come to Saturday and just be absolutely on my feet. What is your plan going into this, Jake, next Saturday, the treadmill run?
Just get on with it, anyway. Now, I'm going to aim to get out, I think, because obviously I had a plan. Like, I got out Monday and I was buzzing. I was all right, set me up for the week, and then the rest of the week was kind of just a blowout with everything going on. So I'm hoping, obviously, with running Saturday, I might try and get something in Sunday morning, or do Monday and then do like Tuesday or Thursday, because I'm at home, so I can do before work. Even if it's just 5K, 3 to 5, just getting back into the swing of things, and then
it probably couldn't have come at a worse time for you, could it, Jake?
Yeah, look, I drove home the other day from work, and I got in the van, and my knee clicked, and I was in agony the whole way home until I got out of the van, and I was walking like I've just been shot. I was in absolute agony. I don't know what I've done to it. So I see what happens when I get out for a run, but you know, I'm sure
all fun and games. Yeah. And with you, Ben, I say to Jake, obviously, it's probably come at the wrong time. You're probably not going to have much of a recovery, are you? Because obviously you got the half marathon on Sunday. I mean, for mentalists like you, you'd probably go out and do a half marathon round your block on Wednesday anyway. But what's your plan of action in the week leading up next week?
I don't think doing anything different, to be honest. There's no point risking anything.
No.
You know, I've gone this far without any major injuries, touch wood. Obviously, it all depends on what happens Sunday, how I come out of that. So mine will be probably a lot of problem solving, but turning up. Do you know what I mean? I have got a suggestion for you though, Mike, of what you could do. Next week you could really focus on doing a bit of like, I mean, I know you do it anyway with your Jeffing, but really try and focus on doing a longer run, but that stop start, maybe like shorten it a bit more. because obviously the plan is you're going to be doing a lot longer on the treadmill than what you would normally do running out and about. So maybe focus on kind of like getting your body ready. I mean, we should have been doing it anyway, really, but getting your body ready into that kind of mode of run, walk, run, walk, run, walk. But that's just my suggestion. I don't know whether you take that.
Do you mean trying to run, walk more, or do you mean cutting down the run, walk, like trying to focus on running for longer? Is that what you mean?
I think trying to get a strategy together.
Okay.
So when you're on the treadmill, you can kind of find that comfortable pace that you know you can go for a bit, and then when you walk again, you've got enough to regain it and go for it again.
Yeah,
just try and be strategic with your running. Don't worry about time. Doesn't matter next week. Just try and focus on what your game plan is going to be when you're on the treadmill, because you're going to be on there for probably the longest you've been going before. Really, I mean, you've done your biggest distance, a half marathon. You're probably going more than that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's frustrating a little bit because I remember doing, funnily enough, it was actually my slowest time on my 10K list that I've got on my phone. The Watford's 10K last February. It was the first event of the year. And I ran with a bloke that listens to my Watford podcast. And he basically said to me, look, you're probably struggling because you're starting out too quick. And he genuinely, he was very, very good at being like, right, rein it in. I know it doesn't seem like you're running that fast. And I think that was the longest I've ran. I want to say I ran for 20 minutes without stopping. And I was like, okay, I wasn't going anything, no great shakes, but I felt at a really comfortable pace. And as soon as he left, it went out the window and I was, back up. So I know what you mean. And just to explain, it'll be no secret. We sort of had a little bit more of a chat in our group chat this week about sort of how we're going to tackle it. Obviously, with it being 24 hours, the plan is to do 8 hours each. And then it's obviously 2 hours at a time and then rotating. Maybe complicates things a little bit more because I think we're having Ben Stevens for an hour who's going to walk. So maybe need to rejig a few things. But ultimately, like Ben said, it is going to be the longest I've had to, keep active. Certainly probably the longest that you have as well, Jake. And, hoping this isn't too much of the case, but maybe have to lean on Ben a little bit more. But I think I don't want to speak for Jake here, but I'm sure he agrees. I certainly want to push myself and be like, well, no, why can't I for 2 hours? Even if I'm not running the whole thing, why can't I keep going for 2 hours? And it'll be sort of a sense of pride within myself, definitely. But at the moment, I think I've just been that busy this week. I've not really thought about it too much. I think probably as we get into next week, maybe Wednesday time, that's when it will start to dawn upon me that, this is actually happening. Because I was talking to Beck about it the other day and, I'm having to go to some great lengths just to make sure I'm prepared for it. I mean, for an example, people will laugh at this, but we're stopping down the Friday night because bloody Chandler's got a routine of waking me up every morning at 5 a.m. I said, I can't have that the night before. I need to have a really good night's sleep, get a decent few hours in me. And I just thought I can't risk it. So we're having to go down on the Friday. And then we've got, Saturday is going to be the longest day that we have ever encountered. Because it's not just when we start the stream and we start running, we've got the whole of the morning to make sure we've got everything we need. We then need to go to a shop to get what we need. Then we need to set everything up. We need to travel to the hotel. There's a lot that's going to be in it. So I'm actually going to try. I mean, you'll see the disappointment in Ben's face here now because he's the one that edits all of these. But I'm actually going to try and do a little bit of a vlog sort of leading up maybe the day before, well, the night before, the morning of, right up until we hit go live on the stream, just to sort of give you a bit of a behind the scenes preparing for it arriving and everything else. So bit of a fly on the wall, maybe vlog, just to show. So yeah, it's in one breath I'm looking forward to it. In another, I'm absolutely bricking it. So yeah, that should be good fun. I know, Jake, you've only just joined us, but do you want to? I'm happy to hand over to you now. I believe you've got a quiz for me and Ben to go head to head against.
Yeah, last minute this was.
Oh god.
Maybe I've got a chance of winning then. Come on then.
It's a bit different. So I've got 6 questions, and then the last 4 are a bit different. But you can if you're down by a lot, Mike, you can definitely drag it back in.
Well, I don't know why you said Mike. Then you could have said Ben. If you're down by a bit, then. So
I was going to go from fresh scores, but we're currently on. What is it? 10-3, Ben, from the last 2 games. From the last one was your chance to get back into it, but you decided to go 2,000 miles.
Well,
you got your phones ready then?
Yeah, I have indeed.
Right. So the first question: what is the big 6 in marathon running? I want you to list them, all 6.
Jesus. Okay.
I'll give you a point for each one.
A big 6. Oh. You have to keep people entertained here, Jake, while we do this.
You'll have to edit the. Oh, you can't. It's live. I was going to say, got some countdown music.
That's why I said it. Oh, have we got it on the side?
I'm just having a look now. Yeah.
Oh my! The music makes it harder.
More pressure.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick myself.
I can't think of the last 2.
I've got 5.
Woof.
Sorry.
You ready?
I've got. If you're giving a point per one, then I'll have to sacrifice one of them. Are you ready, Ben?
Well, I mean, no.
How many have you got, Ben?
I'm on 5.
We've both got 5.
All right. I don't know if you want to read yours out and then Ben read his, because you got 5. You can't get any more, can you, sir? And I trust you.
Okay.
I
have got.
I don't know.
I've got Berlin,
Yeah.
Tokyo,
Yeah.
Sydney, London, and New York.
So you've got, what was it?
Berlin,
Yeah.
Tokyo,
Yeah.
Sydney.
No.
No.
See, it's a tricky one because I think Sydney's just been added.
That's what I'm thinking.
7.
But you never said that.
Sydney as well?
No, but you said original 6.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I didn't hear that. The other 2 I've got is London and New York, Jake.
So you've got 4. So which one did you miss?
Bugger me. I can't believe that. He said original 6. Sydney has literally just been added.
Well, yeah.
No, that's my fault.
Go on, Ben. So you've got 4.
I put Chicago, New York, London, Tokyo.
Chicago.
I put Boston as well, but I don't think that's right, is it?
Yeah, so it's Tokyo, Boston, London, Berlin, Chicago, and New York.
So America have got 2 of them.
Berlin.
So you just missed one.
Look.
I'm gutted about that. I stopped myself putting Boston because I thought America won't have 2 of them. But they do.
I'm going to just check that because of now double checking.
No, Jake, I'm happy to take the L on that one. I didn't hear you say original big 6.
You got 4 points. How many you get, Mike? 4, and Ben got
4.
5.
Yeah.
So Ben's on. Let's just start again right there. Just getting confusing myself here. How did you get them, Ben? 5?
5, yeah.
Cutting Edge Entertainment here on CTF.
Leave it out. Right. True or false? running outside burns more calories than on a treadmill.
Ooh.
That's saying if you both do the same distance, it's flat.
Okay.
Go on then. Oh, Ben is correct.
Ben went with true for our audio listeners.
Yeah, Ben got true and Mike went false. And it says due to air resistance.
Boom.
There you go.
Come on, Michael.
Number 3, what is the most common running injury? I'm not giving you multiple choice either.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, I thought you might have got it, Ben. It is runner's knee.
Oh, it was one of the
What
other
did you
man.
put there?
Shin splints. I knew
I
it was
went
one of the
hamstring.
other.
You went hamstring, didn't you?
Yes.
So, number 4, what is the maximum number of lanes on a standard Olympic track?
Ooh. Okay.
Go on then.
I went 8.
Oh,
I went 12.
it's 9.
I was going to say 9. I thought surely not.
This next question, I'm sorry, Mike, but I'm guessing Ben might have the best chance of getting it. If Stevens was here, I fancy him to get it bang on the nose, but in the annual man versus horse marathon in Wales, how many times have humans actually managed to beat the horse as of 2024?
Is it closest?
Yeah, we'll do closest.
That's a difficult
We'll
one.
do closest. We'll do closest.
Like, I don't know how long that race has been going.
Neither do I, but a horse is quick, ain't it? So that's all I'm going to give.
Oh, I've got 2 numbers in my head and I don't know which one to go with.
Go in
They're
between.
only 3 apart, though. That's the
I've
thing.
gone potluck.
Wait, you haven't got 2,000, have you, Mark?
No, I've not got 2,000. No.
Go on.
Okay, I went 7.
15.
Oh my God, it's 3.
Oh my God. Couldn't have been.
I was going to
any-
say 4.
Yeah. I was going to say 3, but
Right, question 6. Right, this is a multiple choice. Which country holds the most Olympic gold medals in the 100-meter race? A, USA, B, Jamaica, or C, Great Britain?
I mean, come on.
Yeah, but is it a trick, though? That's what I'm saying.
No, this is.
Do you know, I'm gonna do it. If you get the point, fair enough. Like, but just in case.
I have gone
Right.
Go on.
I went
USA.
USA.
Yeah, it was USA. I thought he was going to go Jamaica.
USA. Come on, they literally are every Olympics they win. Other than the winter, I think it's just because they have more athletes, but I don't know.
Right then. So this is the special round that I've thought of. So you're going to sort of guess the parkrun. You're going to get 3 clues. The first clue is obviously going to be the hardest, so you get 3 points. But if you know it, you're going to have to write it down and say you've got it. And then obviously clue 2 a bit easier, and then clue 3 is a point. So 3, 2, 1 point as such.
Mm-hmm. This might be this.
Yeah, he'll do well here, won't he? So first clue is Mo Farah once ran here during his early career. If you're not confident, if you're not confident, you probably ran at some places, but
yeah, what Ben said. If I give you an answer now and it's wrong, am I out completely?
Done. Yeah, done. So Ben can just stay in and just take the point at question, the clue 1.
I've got a theory. I know what it is, but it's bullshit. I mean, I'm losing anyway, so
it's up to you. Or you can go.
I wrote something, but I've deleted it because of that. I don't like the risk, man. Go for it, Mike.
No, I've got an answer, and I think I know it, but I just.
It's a London one, and I don't know about many London ones.
Right, you're on number 2? Clue 2?
Yeah, go on.
It's one of the biggest parkruns in the UK for like area.
Sake, man. I'm happy to guess now.
Yeah, I will go for it.
Go on then.
I've gone Bushire.
Oh my god, it's Cannon Hill.
No, is it really?
Yeah, it's Cannon Hill.
I believe it, man. I believe it.
Because the next clue was the course loops around a famous park in Birmingham.
Oh, I mean,
I should have stayed in.
Oh, no way.
My camera is moving scatty like that.
I would never have guessed Cannon Hill. I was talking about Mo Farah in my family group chat the other day. I can't remember why. He got brought up for some reason or another. And maybe he used to knock about. I'm sure he was. I mean, he wasn't born in England, but I'm sure he grew up in London. So, okay. That's good to know.
So, question 8. This parkrun takes place inside of Europe's largest urban parks.
Ooh.
Urban parks. Ooh.
What is an urban park?
What's an urban park?
That's what I just...
Okay, I'll change it to it's in the UK. Because in Europe it could honestly be anywhere, couldn't it? So
yeah, but that's not the issue. I don't know what an urban park is. I thought all parks are urban.
Let me get there.
That might give it away.
Am I being really stupid? Probably.
Do you know what? I've got nothing to lose, so I'm going to take a guess, if you don't mind, please, Quizmaster.
I've lost me tab right there. Go on then.
Is it Richmond Park in London?
Hold on, you can't even see me, can you? You've hit it. No, you ain't. It's miles away. So Ben's in for a potential 1 point here. So clue 2, the course is mostly trail and grass.
I mean, that could have been Richmond as well. I've done
last clue, Ben.
Yeah, go on.
It's located in Sutton Coldfield.
Oh, for God's sake.
Do you want me to write it down?
You could just say it because Mike's out, isn't he? So.
Is it Sutton Park?
Yeah, it is Sutton Park.
Michael.
Sure. I should probably let you know that most of these are going to be Birmingham based. I probably should have said that, but he would have given it away, wouldn't it? So there's 2 left.
Well,
both Birmingham.
I mean, this will be a piece of pea now, knowing that.
Babsmore is my next guess.
But like, wow, say Birmingham, it's West Midlands.
Okay.
Right, number 9. It takes place in a large country park popular with runners and cyclists.
Is that not like most park runs? Country park.
Oh, country park. Hang on.
This camera is winding me up.
Just country park popular with runners and cyclists. No, I don't even know. I can't even guess a park.
I'm gonna have a stab. I'm gonna say. Oh Jesus! In fact, put my phone down. I am gonna go with Woodgate Valley.
Have you done Woodgate Valley?
No, that's the one that I need to do.
Okay, but that's wrong. So
okay. Now I've said that.
Yourself, because the clue 2 is going to give it away. Wow. Yeah. Well, this course is held in Solihull.
For God's sake.
But which part of Solihull? That's the part. Because there's 2 in. There's North Solihull and then there's Solihull.
Yeah, but Babsmoor's not country park, is it?
Do you want the next clue, Ben?
I want the next one.
No.
What do you mean? I'll get a point. You don't.
This course is mostly flat and good for PB attempts.
Well, then I will be going for Bruton, Jack.
That is correct, man.
Do you know that is, Mike? 1 point.
This is it, Mike. This is.
What does he even need? Like, he's got to be like.
Mike needs 6 points.
From one question.
Is that just a draw? Or
6 points is the win.
Go on then. 6 point question.
Oh, if you get it back on this one.
Double points, Mike.
It's good, but if Ben gets it as well, it's null and void, ain't it?
Well, I just have to get it on either one, really.
Right. So this course runs around a lake and woodland paths.
See, there's two or three in my head now. Do you know what? I'm gonna guess, please.
Go on.
Now, Ben. Go on then.
Well, I was gonna say Babs Mill.
Mike,
can I not wait to hear?
Do you want me to say if that's right or not?
If it's right, put me out my misery.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Ooh.
See, there's two in my head now, and I don't know what one to pick.
You can talk out loud now, Mike. And just...
I want all maximum point, so I'm going to go with. Oh Christ! Around the lake, there's so many. Oh God, don't, because it's
Mike, come on.
Arrow Valley.
I believe you mentioned it earlier when you asked me what parkrun I was going to do this weekend. It is, in fact, Edgbaston.
I wouldn't even call it a park, though.
It's a reservoir, but it's parkrun, isn't it?
Well, reservoir, not a lake.
But it's still a lake, isn't it?
No, well, that's like saying
you said that
the Atlantic Ocean.
You said Edgbaston's not a park. Edgbaston Reservoir, it's literally a park run. So
Andy never actually said park. He said a run down the lake.
He said lake.
Woodland.
It's a reservoir.
I can't say reservoir. Can I? Gives it straight away.
You could have just said water. A large bank of water.
If I'd have said clue 2 as clue 1, do you reckon you'd have got it if I said it's home to the Midland Sailing Club?
Yes, 100%.
I don't believe you would have.
No, I know, 100% would have. The only 2 park runs I've done where there's sailing clubs is that one. And I think they have one at Cannon Hill as well.
You can get a pedalo at Arrow Valley. You can get one of them Swan ones.
They do the Swan ones at Cannon Hill.
There's people
apparently they've changed the course a bit at Cannon Hill, you know. Saw a video on their Facebook page the other day. I didn't watch it, but I just saw it saying new course explained. So
well, there you go.
Maybe they got rid of that bugger of a hill. But yes, thank you very much for that, Jake. Another uninspiring week for me. Will I ever win? Who knows? Probably not. But I think unless any of you other gentlemen have got any other business to attend to, I think we'll call it there, because I think next week we'll largely be talking about the treadmill run, and we'll plug it again, much to you viewers' delight, because we have done nothing but plug it since we basically thought the idea. So we will mention all that next week, and we'll talk a little bit more about what we've sort of got planned. And because it actually gives us another week to talk about what we're actually going to plan. Because I know it all sounds well and good, and it sounds quite, a good event, but ultimately what we don't want it to be is just a live stream of 3 lads taking it in turns of run on a treadmill. We want to, at least have a bit of fun with it, get you guys involved as much as we can. I've already got some things downstairs that we've been sent that we can give away. I've got these I can finally bloody give away as well, the mission tees, because they've been sitting up here for God knows how long. They're still in date though, don't worry. So yeah, we'll talk mainly about that in next week's episode. But like I say, keep an eye out for a video this weekend, just explaining the rules around the running bingo and just giving an example of going out on a run and ticking a few off, and then a little bit of an added twist as well. So that'll be out this weekend. Then the following weekend, not only will you be able to watch us do the treadmill run, you'll also be able to find out how Ben got on at Wyre Forest. And go and give our recent vlog a bit of love as well. As I say, we went to Evesham parkrun. So if that's not one that you've done and you're thinking about doing it, Ben videoed the whole thing on his head camera. So you get a really good view of the course there. So it's not just glimpses of the course here and there. You get the full view of it. So go and check that out and give it a like. And talking of giving things a like, make sure you give this video a like and hit subscribe. We're at 122 subscribers. It would be lovely to log into YouTube on next Saturday and see that we're on 130 subscribers. I'm only asking for 8 more subscribers from now till Saturday. I think that's very reasonable of me. But before we go, let's just put some music in the playlist. Have you got for me, Ben, a song?
Not at the minute, no.
Have you got a song for me, Jake?
I have. Sticking with the theme of walking, running, jogging, I'm going Walking on the Sunshine. By, is it Katrina and the Waves?
Oh, Walking on Sunshine. So,
That'd be fast, that would.
80th song in the vault. You got one for me yet, Ben? If not, I can put one of mine in.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Band on the Run by McCartney and the Wings.
I feel like it's in there.
Please don't say that.
I swear you put that in there. Yeah,
No, I'll probably put it. If anyone's put it in, it's me.
Because I remember you putting it in because I've got it on my playlist.
It is. It's already in there.
Oh God.
I'll put mine in. Give you a little bit more time to have a think.
That's the problem, and you asked me, and I don't want to just put willy-nilly anything in. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
I was going to say willy-nilly then.
Willy-nilly. I am going to go. So the last 2 nights, we have sat down for dinner and stuck a film on. And yesterday Tuesday it was Cars, and yesterday it was Cars 2. So I'm going to go a bit country, but a bit upbeat. I'm going to go Life is a Highway by Rascal Flatts. Brilliant. Ben?
That's a banger.
I'll go with Jimmy Eat World, The Middle.
Jimmy Eat World. Yeah, trust me.
It was either that or Rat in My Kitchen, so,
UB40.
Yeah.
Going on tour again, ain't they?
I don't know what.
Pretty sure they're going on tour with that. Ali Campbell's joining them.
They need
Not that tripe that rocked up to St Andrews without Ali Campbell. Remember they hoofed you all out, didn't they, Ben?
I think they let a few start. I was gone by that point. We just lost 1-0, so I was gone.
They had a UB40 on at the Blues, and they turfed all the away fans out, saying this ain't included in your price. Not only did they get beat, they got turfed out because they couldn't watch UB40. But on that bombshell, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this latest episode. And as I say, give it some love on all platforms. And we'll see you on the next one. So until then, keep on trucking and keep on chasing that finish. Get up!